scientific approach and how exactly the book is conveying us, basically what Babaji is conveying us, how it has been proven now in the current scientific methods. Okay, so how are you with
approach and how exactly the book?
It's echoing actually. Maybe your YouTube is running also.
Yeah, now we are live, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Let me put this in my group.
Okay, so you want to go over book or we can start?
Yes, sir. Just we'll read a book.
Okay.
Because we got that habit of reading a book and
No, perfect. It's
yeah,
perfectly
and
fine. Sure.
Just seconds. Masters, anybody wants to read the book today?
I can read it.
Okay, Master. Then go ahead and start. 1 second. Let me. Can you see my screen actually?
Not now.
It was coming earlier. Now it's gone actually.
Okay,
oh, it's there. It's there now. The book is there.
Okay. Yeah. Shravanti, go ahead.
Good morning, Masters. 7th week, correcting thoughts. Anything that is created begins with a thought. The thought of something really is that something, only at the most refined vibration. Everything in the universe began with God's thought about creation. You are, in the most elementary sense, a thought of God. Rather, you are a part of that marvelous, perfect thought that created all. Being a part of that thought, you are also the whole. God's thought that gave rise to creation is indivisible. His one thought contains the entire blueprint for the cosmos and every single atom and soul. Furthermore, God is not separate from his thought any more than you are separate from your thoughts. That is why you are one with God. There is no other logical way to understand this. God is very much in tune with, one with, the thought that created us. You are really that thought in your most refined state. So you are one with God. Because we are the one thought that created everything, we can know everything about that thought. We are not just a separate aspect of that thought. No, we are created to know everything contained in God's thought that created everything. That means you can choose to think about any aspect of God's thought you wish. It is just like running into a radio station. You tune into any knowledge about creation. One thing absolutely certain about God's thought is that it embodies all of God's qualities. You are of God's thought and you embody all of God's qualities, and so does every other aspect of God's thought. When you tune into some aspect of God's thought, you can be 100% certain to experience love, happiness, joy, bliss, truth, pure intelligence, peace, gentleness, unboundedness, energy, abundance, and non judgment, to name only a few. This is your experience that God planned in His thought when He created you. Remember, all of creation begins with a thought. You are a created because you are made in the image of God, and He is indisputably a creator. You create. Your creations also begin with a thought. Then you experience what you create. If you begin with some aspect of God's thought that created the cosmos, you will have a creation just like God's creation. Your creation can then only give you the experience of God's qualities. Only those qualities are inherent in his thought. No other qualities are there. His thought cannot manifest what it doesn't have. This is a foolproof method for living life in heaven. Then to err is not human. Then life is not a struggle. Then all the forces of nature come to your aid as you experience only God's quality. A glance around the world indicates that that is not happening. What went wrong? Even your own life appears to include some struggle, some error, some pain. What went wrong? Nothing went wrong. E- Even your seeming errors, struggles, and pain point to your divinity and perfection. Remember, you are made in the image of God. God is sovereign. He created you with his thought, and so you are sovereign. Another way of saying you have free will. You are also a creator in God's image, and you create with your thoughts. God's thought, which you are one with the which you are one with, is available for you. You can choose to tune into that thought. That is your choice. It is your free will to use his thought for your creations, or you can choose to think a thought of your very own. Then your creation will have the qualities you assign to it. Many, many times you have chosen your own thoughts and created a miserable experience. That doesn't mean you are miserable. That's impossible. You can't change the perfection you are. However, as a creator, you can create and experience what appears less than perfect. Only when you start with God's thought can you be assured of perfection and all those other wonderful qualities. In a very real sense, the world you created by your own thoughts is an illusion. It is not the truth. Truth has permanence. Truth never changes. Truth describes the thought of God that created us and the cosmos. That thought is truth. That thought tells of happiness, never sadness. It tells of bliss and joy, never despair. It tells of intelligence, never mistakes. It reveals abundance, never poverty. It brings infinite energy, never weakness. It is the hallmark of peace, never turmoil. This truth is simply God's thought that created the universe. The choice is yours. You can choose to create with God's thought or make one up of your own. God would have it no other way. You are created sovereign. You are created with a free will. You are created you are created a creator. The fact you do create proves your divinity, even if you choose to create hell. Today you begin to change the nature of your creations. You change your creations to be exactly like God's thought. Your creation, your life, and your experience are to have only God's qualities. You can pretty much tell what your thoughts are by looking at your creations. If you are in debt and are afraid of the poor house, you have thoughts of lack and fail to realize the abundance in God's thought. If you are lonely and without anyone to share love with, you have thoughts that you don't deserve love or that it doesn't exist. That isn't true. You say, for you insist you want love and you want wealth. Of course, you want them. You want the experience of all of God's qualities. You want them with a passion. That desire is ingrained as part of your very nature. It is how you were created. You cannot get rid of the desire for love, for abundance, for knowledge, for joy, for peace, etc. It is a part of you. Nevertheless, there is some thought, probably even subconscious, that desires your creation the qualities you desire. How can I possibly change my thoughts if they are subconscious? You ask. Until now, it has been very difficult. Today, you start that process gradually, methodically, but certainly you will change your thinking so that it will create with God's qualities. You will tune into God's thought and claim it as your own. Every day this week, read this lesson, read each sentence slowly, and digest its meaning. During your quiet periods, after focusing on the heart and getting your higher self signal, say, Dear name, my higher self, now reveal to me some of the errors in my thinking. Then sit quietly and let your higher self communicate. You will realize some thoughts that are creating havoc in your life. Write down those thoughts as they come to you. The lesson for this week is simply to identify those thoughts you need to correct. Notice in your activity throughout the day what you experience, what your experiences are. Then in your next quiet period, say, reveal to me, name, my higher self, the thoughts I have that gave me the experience of. This inventory is very important. You need to know the nature of your thoughts before you can correct them. Your higher self gives that to you. This week, when you lie quietly in bed before going to sleep, think of those people who have been in your life. For each one, realize that he or she has reacted to you as you determined by your thoughts. Take full credit or blame for your experience with them. Send to each love from your heart, feeling it, go to them. Then forgive each, knowing what forgiveness really means. Thank you, Master.
Thank you, Master. Thank you so much. Master, it's all yours now.
Thank you. Thank you, Shravanti, ma'am, for reading this beautiful chapter today. So, what Babaji is teaching us today in this chapter is understanding our thought and identifying the thoughts which needs to be corrected. So today's era, basically in the scientific researches, it's been going on for a while, which is science is trying to mend into the spiritual way how things are working and how everything has been written into the scriptures, basically. So they are trying to get peel of it. So we know that by the studies that every day we get 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts. And how many of those thoughts we are aware of? Very few, which is intense thought basically, which is basically causing us to do something. Those thoughts only what we can say like we are aware of, and those will be handful of thought, like hundreds of them only. If you can sit into the night before your bed and you just try to recall, you'll be able to recall few only. But every day we are going through 60 to 70,000 thoughts. So many of them driving our daily factor, and lot of them are driving our internal system also, which unawarely we are doing it. So we'll have, if we have thoughts like God quality, which Babaji is saying here, then you cannot go wrong. If you are in love expressions, you don't have any envy, grudges, or any lower vibration against anyone, then your whole body system, basically your whole chemistry within the body will be in a way that it will always blossom. The same time, if you are in the lower vibration thoughts, basically the envy, the jealousy, the grudges, and all kind of like whatever you can think of which is not a good thought, basically morally also, would cause different type of reaction within your body chemistry would change with that. So that's what Babaji is trying to say us, telling us that when you are quiet, when you are centered, then focus on your heart first, which is our initial exercise, and then get to the place where you ask your higher self that what are my thoughts which I need to correct, basically the error in my thought, and then in subsequent coming week we'll be correcting them. So I'll tell you two stories, real short, how our thought impact. So basically everything happening through us is through energy. Even our thoughts are energy, and this is proven scientifically by many researchers from 18th century. So you'd have heard about the double slit experiment, which is done by Thomas Young in 18th century, where if you pass the photon beam through two slits and then you see them, they expected to be like waves, but when you put an observer and then you see them, they comes as like a matter. They are coming in a straight line. So that's one of the experiment which they have done, and they prove that if you have observation, you have thought on any event, any kind of energy move, then that pattern will change. Your thought will impact it. The other one is quantum entanglement, which Einstein tried to prove actually that how things are connected, and he called that as a spooky event at the distance. So what he tried to do is basically he took apart a piece of basically photon into two, and then one of them kept one side, other one is way far, and then when he's doing something on one part of like one quantum particle, basically the other is instantly changing the same reaction, basically exactly same, even though there is no connection with them. So this is also proof that matter and energy are so much connected. We are made of all matter, and matter is basically energy in the waveform. So whatever we think, right, we become. Buddha also explained it 500 years back that what you think you become. Your destiny is decided by what kind of thought you carries. If you are always in love vibration, you are always in the gratitude, then your day, your entire life will go into the direction where you will be always blissful. But if you are always in grudges, jealousy, and lower vibration form, then you will always be miserable within yourself, and people around you also will be miserable because of you. And you will not be a person where people wanted to go along. So let's get into the two stories which happen and how your thought can influence your body chemistry, and how can you heal or you can destroy your body. So first, the story is about negative thought, like how your negative thought can destroy your body. So this story is from one of the cold storage in Russia in early 19th century, where there was a guy who is new to the cold storage. He just joined the cold storage, and it's a food basically facility where they are keeping some food into very lower temperature, basically. And this guy was a night shift, and he by mistakenly he was like he was going around to the facility, understanding what is which area is what, and he's pretty new. So he locked up himself into a cold chamber where temperature would be basically below zero. It's a freezing temperature, basically. And the moment he locked up, there is nobody to take him out. And he was trying to like come out, but there is no way you can open it from inside. It will open from outside only. So he struggled a lot, and then he started getting the thought within himself that he's going to die. His body system is going to freeze. He'll go through hypothermia, and then eventually he'll be freeze to the death. And then he struggled, and he just gave up. And those thoughts continuously ran into his mind, and then he died there eventually. So when morning other shift came and they opened up it, they found like that guy is dead. So they took him to like all the whatever procedure happens after any kind of this event happened, like a postmortem and biopsy and all this. So when the results came, it's stunning basically. That guy died no because of the cold. There was no cold there. So when the store manager been approached by police, like what happened here, why there is no control. So he said this chamber has been closed since 10 years. There is no power in this chamber. This chamber is completely kind of a dormant chamber. So he locked up himself. That's one thing, and we could basically take him out, but there is nothing he can die because of the cold because it's powerless chamber. It's just inside that. So when the biopsy report came, the postmortem report came, it came like there was no real cold, but the way he thought the things, basically the chemistry happened within his body, lead him to the death. So he produced that experience within him by his intense thought. His thought was so intense that he produced the hypothermia state within him, and he died because of that. So that's how much powerful our thoughts are. We can create our reality instantly, basically, with our thought. If we have such a negative thought in that intense, where your whole body system, your each and every neurons passing through your each and every cell within your body and giving the same message that you are going to die, so they start shutting down. Your major organs start shutting down, and your brain start releasing the hormones. It creates the chemistry in a way that you feel that experience. And that's what happened in your life when you are tensed, when you are working, like in your work life or in your house. And if you are tense, then your thinking power will reduce. You'll not be able to think. Let's say if you are a software professional, you're working in your production release, and if you are so tensed about what will be the outcome, then if something slight thing go wrong, you are out of your mind to understand like what to do now next. So that is your thought power. Same time, if you be calm, you concentrate on your heart, and you be normal, that things will be, I'm doing my work, but everything results are in the God's hand, then things will go fine. So that's about the negative story. The other story, which is, you can heal your body, you can correct your whole system by positive thoughts. If you keep those positive thoughts, you affirm about them, and you believe in them, you have a faith in God, then you can correct the things also. So this is, I know most of you are all of you would have heard about this story, but I'll just brief little bit just for this session completion sake, that Joe Dispenza. So he's the guy who is everywhere now on the internet, basically on YouTube, and he's doing sessions across the globe about all this, basically metaphysics, the principles. So he has healed millions of people by now. So his story is, basically, he was a medical professional, but he was same time a good athlete. He used to do like a triathlons, where he will do running, then biking, and then swimming, and then come to the closer of this one, the event. So he was in biking session, and he got hit by a truck. So the moment he got hit, he was totally unconscious at that time, and they took him to hospital. And when he woke up, in his conscious, he came to know that his sixth of his vertebrae are broken from the back, the spine cord. Basically, we have different vertebrae like a layer. So the top ones are broken. And the results came out that there is no proper cure that time. They can put like rods and fix him, but it's not guaranteed that body function will work, because our spine is not only just a support on the bones. It has a lot of energy centers. Basically, if you look at it from our spiritual way, we have 7 chakras, and 5 of them sitting here only in the spine. So it was given that like it's not easy go for him. And he himself, being a medical professional, he knew that even they will put the thing, the success rate is very low. He might have to just be bedridden a whole life long. So they told him like, we need to do surgery, and what is your opinion? So he said, I would not like to go right now on the surgery, and give me some time. Then he has that thought, actually. Maybe it is from his previous lifetime where he earned it already, but he had thought that the the power which made the body can heal the body. So that was the strong and profound thought that came in his mind, that if I'm in this state, there is some learning for me. I need to learn out of it. And if I'm damaged here, I can cure also. That power is there within me. And then he started doing the exercise, where he's going through each and every vertebrae within his body with the full concentration. He'll just get into there in the system. He knows that how the internal system is arranged, and he'll go there and he'll pass a message that to fix them. He passed the affirmation that they are getting aligned, they are getting fixed. And anytime he get distracted with any negative thought, then he'll start from beginning again. So in that way, it took 6 weeks for him to get to a state where he was completely in that thought that everything is being healed. And at the 6th week, suddenly he felt that when he read through the entire spine system, and then everything is aligned, he can imagine that, okay, now my whole vertebrae are aligned, all of them. And then he felt that energy sensation. He felt that energy flow within his body, and in another 6 weeks, he's out of hospital. He's completely cured. That time he made a promise to himself that rest of my life I'm going to heal people with the same power which that healed me. It's there within everyone's body. So look at this example. Most like every one of you know about him, and he's all over now. So his state was where he could not come out of bed if he keeps those feeling like most of the people will go that okay, this is done, because medical professionals are saying now in the top country where there is nothing else you can get from anywhere if you cannot get it from US. So in that kind of situation, he's thinking like, okay, I can heal myself. He has that positive energy, that positive thought, and he started using that thought, started using that energy pattern. He started trusting in the God power. Then he healed himself. So that's how powerful it is. Where medically or scientifically it is like given that it cannot be cured, he cured himself. So that's how it is mastered. So we know that. See, there are many scientific research done by which it has been proven that if you think about something, your body and you create that energy environment within you, and you can transmit that energy to the any matter. So if you can transmit the energy to any matter, that can go into your body system also, because you are starting it within your body first. So it will give that first energy impression within your body cells, your DNA, your molecule in your body, your each and every organ. Basically, we are made of light, what we learned here, and light is photon. And through photon, basically, everything is connected, the whole universe, basically. So if you have a slight thought, whether positive or negative, that gives an energy sense. That energy goes into your minute most cell in your body, which is like your DNA. So your DNA can be impacted by your thought. And if you'd have read the book Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton, that book has very, very detailed understanding about it, how your thought can impact your DNA, your genomes, and how you can cure or how you can destroy them. In fact, there was a research done on this, basically, where uh, a baby's basically a newborn baby's umbilical cord has been placed into an environment, in lab environment, and then one person sent near to that umbilical cord DNA sample. Basically, it's just a tiny parts DNA sample testing, basically. And that person, if he's giving a love vibration, basically a gratitude, love, and all positive vibrations, basically emotions to that DNA, the DNA strand started expanding. It's flourishing, basically. It's looking like it's going to multiply. And when they did the reverse way, where they started, like they sent another person and they looked at the DNA sample, and then they gave the negative energy to that, basically the heart rate, the kind of all the negative energy, what we can think of like lower vibration, then the DNA sample started shrinking, and it appears that it's going to self-destroy. So that has been proven. So that is basically scientifically proven that your thought can lead to a DNA change, your genome change. So if you keep positive thought, you are going to flourish your body. But if you keep negative thought, first thing, if you are keeping it even about others, your brain will start creating the chemistry within your system that it can impact your DNA level matter. And first it will impact you because it is starting within you, then it goes out. So being in God quality, what Babaji is teaching us, we know that there is a scientific term, flight and fight response. How does it work is basically, if you are in a danger, then either you fight it, your brain and your body chemistry will decide whether to fight it or not. That's an instant decision. Or you flight, basically run away. So let's say if you are going on a trail in a jungle, just a walk, and you see a bear, and the moment you see it, you'll decide I need to run, because your body chemistry will decide that you cannot fight with a bear and win. So you will run in that situation. So that's where your body will release instant all the energy will flow into your legs by adrenal secretion, basically, and you run away. But same time, if you see a small animal, let's say a cat, then you don't, and even the cat is aggressive, you don't want to run. You will just fight with it and let it. You will, you know that you can fight with and win with the cat, so you will get into the fight mode. So your body basically produce adrenaline, it sends to your hand, and then you can fight with it. So that's how our body system works. But what happen in daily melodramas in our life, either in office or in home, we have people around us, and we have different kind of thoughts for them. And most of the time, like our boss or in our house, maybe it will be your in-laws or your husband, wife, or whoever it is, you always get into argument. And that argument lead into some kind of a feeling where either you get into envy or you get into grudges. And that feeling is basically generating the same response in your body, which is flight and fight. But there is no way to resolve it basically. So when you are in actual situation, when you see that you have a threat, if you are running away, that energy is going away from your body by the by the action. You exhaust, and you balance that chemical which has been released in your body. But in this situation, you're not doing anything. This is running within your system. You are keep thinking about it. And over the time, the secretion of these hormones, basically like cortisol or adrenaline, is not good for your health if you cannot remove them, if you cannot release that energy pattern. So it will start harming or start basically damping your major organs, which is your heart, your lungs, your kidney, because those are the organs which are going to work on it, going to resolve your chemical balancing, basically imbalancing. So what happens over the period, if person is always in angry mode or always in a jealousy or different kind of mode, they start getting the heart diseases. Basically, if you are not in low vibration and you are all opposite to it, you get the heart diseases, you get the blood pressure. If you are always been in angry mode, then most of it, like you would have heard Louise here, she also explained about it, that if you are in anger and you keep that as your life pattern, then you get cancer. And your body cells start eating themselves, and your body system get start destroying itself. Actually, it's self destruction. Cancer is a self destruction. Your body cell eating your cells. So that is what happens with this negative feelings, your emotions, basically how you pass it. Same time, if you pass the positive feelings, basically love or your gratitude and compassion, then your body chemistry will change. So your body will start releasing dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and all these chemicals, which is like a happy hormones, what we call in scientific term. So they give growth to your body organs. They filter your blood in a different way when you start releasing them. It gives a different impression, expressions to your DNA, to your genomes, and your whole body chemistry will change. You get into different modes, so it heal your body. You start getting into different way actually. Your life way will change completely. So, Master, with this, we'll get into meditation, but your thoughts are very powerful. You should be very, very careful what you think throughout the day and correct them. And Babaji is giving us that opportunity in this chapter with his guidance, that how you first understand your thought and then you correct them. So we will connect with the higher self and then request to tell us which are our erroneous thought, and then we'll work on correcting them. So thank you, Master, and we'll get into meditation.
Thank you, Master. I made you a co-host, Master.
Sure.
Thank you.
So take up your positions, sit straight, close your eyes, and just focus on your breath. And we'll take some deep breaths to first get into meditative state. Take a deep breath. We'll do Anapanasati meditation, as all of you know. And so let's do box breathing, where you take breath as much as you can, hold it as much as you can, release it, and then hold it before you take next breath. So take a deep breath as much as you can, masters. Hold it. Release it slowly. Hold it before next breath. Let me know if volume is high. Then take another deep breath. Hold it. Release it slowly. Hold it before next breath. Take another deep breath. Hold it. Release it slowly. And get back to your normal breathing now. Let's relax our body. If you have any stiffness and discomfort, bring your full awareness to your top of your head, your forehead, and back of your head. Any type of discomfort, any stiffness you have, release, let go, relax. With next breath, bring your awareness to your eyes, your nose, mouth, any kind of discomfort you have, any stiffness, release it, relax, let go. With the next breath, bring your awareness to your back of your neck, your throat, and your shoulder. Release any kind of discomfort you have here. Relax, let go. With the next breath, bring your awareness to your chest, your heart, your stomach, any kind of discomfort you have. Release, relax, let go. Just pass this thought to your organ, whichever you are scanning through, that relax. And that energy will relax it. Your command, your energy, your command through this will relax it. The next breath, bring your awareness to your back, starting from your neck till your tailbone. Release any kind of discomfort you have in your spine. Relax, let go. Feel the energy surge within your spine going through up till your forehead, top of your head, and coming down. The next breath, bring your awareness to your thighs, your calf muscles, both of your feet, till your toe. Relax any discomfort you have. Release it, let go. The next breath, bring your awareness to your shoulder, your hands, both of the hands. Release any discomfort you have. Relax, let go. The next breath, scan through your whole body. And anywhere you have any discomfortness, any stiffness still, send your awareness there. Send your energy message to relax that part. Release, let go. And fully be with your breath now. Now with the next breath, bring your awareness to your heart center. Now every breath you take now on, feel like it's coming from your heart. Each inhale and exhale through your heart. Feel the vibration in your heart with each breath. Try to listen to heartbeat. Feel the pulsation, feel the vibration in your heart. Each and every breath coming through your heart now. Feel it and go deeper and deeper. As you feel it, go deeper and deeper. You will start feeling the vibrations, the waves, the energies coming through your heart. This is love energy which is surrounding you, creating a loop around you. It is going connect to Mother Nature with your love energy. It's going in universe, connecting each and everything within universe. Stay centered in your heart. Feel each and every pulse, every vibration coming out of your heart. Go deeper and deeper. Stay centered in your heart. Feel the vibration. Feel your connection with Mother Earth through this vibration, through this energy wave. We all are connected through this love energy. Everything in you is made of love. When you be with this love vibration, you are in God qualities. You are connected God qualities. You are one with God. Let's clear our aura. To all uninvited influences in my aura, I send love and light. You are each whole and healed. You are each created as love and light, and you are still love and light. You each feel no pain now, and you are not afraid. You each have a perfect place to go, and I ask my higher self, if you know your higher self name, you can bring it down. And I ask my higher self to take you there now. Each of you go in peace. Each of the steps we do now, stay centered in your heart and feel it through your heart, each and every word which we are going to go through. Let's close our aura. I close my aura to all except my higher self. Stay centered in your heart center. Let's get higher self signal. My dear higher self, and if you know your higher self name, put it now. My dear higher self, please give me your signal now. My dear higher self, please give me your signal now. Let's unify ourselves with God qualities. Let's get ourselves into God's vibration. God is love, God is light, God is truth. I am made in image of God, so I have also all these qualities. I'm love, I'm light, I'm truth. God is happiness, joy, and pure bliss. I am happiness, joy, and pure bliss. God is all-knowing intelligence. God is everywhere. I am all-knowing intelligence, and I am everywhere. God is perfection. I am perfection. God is peace and gentleness. I am peace and gentleness. God is infinite energy. God is abundance. I am infinite energy. I am abundance. God is not judgmental. I am non-judgmental. Feel all this quality within your heart. With each word you go through, your heart will produce more and more love because you are connecting yourself in God's energy. You are becoming God. When you are in love vibration, you are at your full potential. Your whole body is aligned with love vibration. Each and every cell is flowing into, diving into it. You are floating into love. Stay with this feeling. You won't feel any misery thereafter. And the true emotion all there is only love, which connects us with God, with universe, with each and everything within universe, living or non-living. Everything is connected through this. Stay centered in your heart. And let's get the thinking in our error now. The thoughts which subconsciously are not with your nature, they are error. My dear higher self, reveal to me some of the errors in my thinking. If you know your higher self name, let's ask it one more time. And once you ask it, let's be quiet, and whatever comes into mind, which you need to see, like which are the thoughts. My dear higher self, reveal to me some of my error in my thinking. Any thought which is coming in your mind to your higher self, keep a note of it. Notice it. What is the error in your thinking? Now let's ask again our higher self to reveal more thoughts. My dear higher self, reveal to me thoughts which are gaining me experience in good and bad. Put your higher self name also in the pray if you know it. My dear higher self, reveal to me thoughts which are gaining me experience in good and bad. And observe every thought comes into your mind now. Love is basic building block of whole creation. Everything in the universe is created through love energy. That's highest form of energy. So send love to each and everyone who comes across your path, directly or indirectly, and forgive everyone, including yourself, for anything happen in your life, for any reason. Don't hold others for accountable. It's all your own creation. Every experience is created by ourselves. We create it within us first, and then it manifests outside, which your ego, your brain will interpret and hold others accountable for that. But it's your own creation. So let's forgive others and seek forgiveness so that the trapped emotion within your body, your system, your soul will be released. And do it from your heart. Do it through your love energy. Being that person in your awareness with whom you have envy, any kind of grudges, any love or feeling, and forgive them and send love to them and seek forgiveness. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Each and everyone, whoever I have hurt in this lifetime or any of my previous lifetime, knowingly or unknowingly, physically, emotionally, or verbally, directly or indirectly. Please forgive me and release me from this karmic bond. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I forgive each and everyone, whoever ever hurt me in this lifetime or any of my previous lifetime, knowingly or unknowingly, directly or indirectly, physically, emotionally, or verbally. I forgive you and release you from this karmic bond. Thank you for being part of my life to teach me a lesson. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Gratitude and appreciation is another way to increase your vibration, enhance your energy vibration. And this comes from your heart. It's not just through word. So be grateful for each and everyone who are around you, helping you in your life, your soul journey. Thank you, universe, for giving us birth on Mother Earth to continue our soul journey. Thanks to our parent, our sibling, our relatives, our neighbors, our friends, our colleagues, and each and everyone around us, near us or far away, helping us in our soul journey directly or indirectly. Be grateful, thankful to them. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks to Mahotar Babaji, Patriji, our higher self, spirit guide, and all the ascended masters who are helping us in soul journey on this spiritual path, protecting us, guiding us. Thanks to each and every master here who are directly or indirectly connected with us in this soul journey, in this noble purpose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love energy has highest healing power. You can heal anything and everything using this energy. You can heal yourself, you can heal others also. So send this love to anyone who you think needs it, who is in pain, who is going through hard time. You can send this love. Bring that person in your awareness, and one by one, just send them this love. Feel that the love is coming from your heart. This energy is coming from your heart, connecting to the other person and passing through them. That person is being healed by this love. It has no foundation. We can send it to anywhere in the world, across the globe, or even beyond the Mother Earth, departed ones as well. Just bring that person in your awareness and send this love. Feel that you're sending a love from your heart and it's connecting to that person, healing them. Slowly, slowly get back to your body awareness, masters. Feel the presence of masters around you. Feel the warmth around you. Feel the energy field around you. Take a deep breath and feel this energy, this cosmic energy going into your body, energizing each and every cell within your body. This energy is full of love energy going through each and every cell within your body. Take another deep breath again. Feel this energy surge from your nose, going through your spine, going through your head, going through your legs, grounding you to the Mother Earth. Each and every cell within your body is full of energy now. Slowly, slowly feel your body awareness, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Bring your both hands together. Rest them around your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Open your eyes slowly with a smile on your face. Take your own time to come out of meditation. If you fail to continue meditation, please do that. Or if you have any question or anything to share, please feel free to unmute yourself and come up. Thank you, Masters, for your time, energy, and space sharing.
Thank you, Master. Thank you for joining us today. It was a wonderful session for us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Masters, anyone, do you have any questions? I think everyone is in deep meditation.
Continue the meditation and practice, Masters, every day, wherever you get time in night before sleep. It's a really good time to do revision of this practice. And we have YouTube from ESTRs, basically Eastern session, so you can continue with that or read your own book and then do it how you are doing it.
Yes,
So I really appreciate inviting me here, and thank you each and everyone for sharing your time, space, and energy. Have a good day and good evening,
Thank you,
everyone.
Master. Thank you for a wonderful session.
Thank you, Shanti Master. Thank you, Kanchana ma'am. Okay, then
Thank
have a
you,
good day,
Master.
Master.
Also, I have a question.
Sure, please go ahead.
It's a basic question, actually. Sometimes we feel like to do meditation,
Mhm.
but the things like don't allow us to do meditation. The situations, whatever it is, how to change the thoughts to make it comfortable, convenient.
Sure, and that's everyone go through that when we get into meditation. So, like I was saying, right, 60 to 70,000 thoughts are coming through our mind every day. We are passing that many thoughts to our neurons. So what happens is like when you sit quietly, you start focusing on your breath. You start observing your breath, or you center on your heart. Then those thoughts basically, whether it's a good or bad, whatever happens in your daytime, your daily melodrama, your chores, will will surface. So it's like everything which is happening is now in a magnificent glass where you can see them bigger and bigger. So that creates a distraction. But the key is to not to associate with them, acknowledge them that yeah, this is happening. I acknowledge it. This is a thought. I acknowledge it, but don't react to it. So when you see something bad happen in your day, whether in your family life, within your home, or in your office, and when that thought comes in, you start playing that scene again. So instead of playing that scene again, just pass it through. Acknowledge it. It happened. Let's move on. What next? And slowly, slowly, when you practice this, right, these thoughts will come and go, and you will be intact. So when we associate ourselves, then it hinder us in our meditation or our progress or our in spiritual practice. But when acknowledge and just move on from there, we don't attach ourselves, we don't replay it, then it goes away. And that's all about practice. As much as we do it, we get mastered through this. It's like you have a small muddy puddle, and you wanted to see what is in bottom. If you keep playing with the water, if you try to stop those waves through your hand, it gets more dirty and dirty, more mud will come out. But when you let it settle down by itself, how much your mud is there, if you let it settle down, it will take its own time. You just observe it, and slowly the water will be pure. Again, you can see the bottom. That's exactly what happens with our thought, our mind, our basically the whole essence, that when we engage ourselves with these thoughts, which is like a mud, then you'll never see the bottom. When you acknowledge it, let them pass through, let it settle down by its own, then you see what is inside. So that's the practice basically. Buddha also taught 2,500 years ago that just observe your breath. Anything comes in, don't associate, don't attach yourself with it. Let it pass through. And one day you will see what is within you. Who are you? So that's our basically what we are teaching, we are learning here. What Patriji also taught us here, that just observe it, don't associate. I know it's painful and it's not that easy in beginning, but as we practice through this, we just let it pass through it. We'll get out of it. So try that, master. That just acknowledge it. Yeah, this happened to me, and don't associate further. The moment you start playing with, you start basically justifying yourself, whether you it was your mistake or it was others mistake. This continuously it keep on going in your head, and it will hinder in your meditation. So whatever happens, just acknowledge it happened and let it pass through. Question yourself, what next now? Let it come. So that's what I do actually usually when it comes to me. And it differs by each person, but the basic essence is basically not to associate ourselves with any of these emotions, these feelings. Let it pass through. These are also uh, kind of like a flowing river water waves. They will pass through. A new will come.
Sure, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. And today, I felt like I got some message from higher self, but I don't remember. Yesterday it was I felt some trance like that, and I
Okay.
didn't feel at all. But today I felt like some message came, but I don't remember at all.
It's fine. It's fine. So you can practice in your daytime whenever you have free time, right? Let's say your own personal time, wherever you feel like you have even 10 minutes. If you connect again through your heart center to heart self, that message will come back. If it is something like very important for you here, it will come back again. So trust in the process, trust in your heart, will trust in yourself, it will come back. And if you are doing a practice in night before bed, I'm 100% sure it will come back if you
That's-
again go through this.
Thank you.
So that's very good sign actually. You are connecting yourself. Thank you.
Okay. And you have said that we can heal ourselves, right? And if we have some particular um, thing, how to give affirmations for that particular situations?
Sure. I would recommend you to read the book You Can Heal through Louis Hay. And there are YouTube audiobook also that will give you very detailed insight. But the essence is basically each and every body organ, every body cell, every body part, even our hair is made of minute cells basically. It's in billions within our cell. And each one have their own memory, their own way to pass the energy. So when you have a positive affirmation about, let's say you have a stomach pain, it's very intense. So there are many methods to do this, but I will just give two methods right now. And these are like all proven things basically. So there is a water therapy. What you do is you hold a water glass in your hand and you pass message to your water saying like you're charging the water. When while in meditation you can keep it with you, and then you pass the message that your stomach is being healed with this universal energy. The God's energy or the energy from universe is flowing through this water, charging this water. And as you drink this water, feel that this energy is going through your system and healing that particular part. So that's one way. Other way is what I explained about Joe Dispenza. He was mentally rehearsing healing practice through his thought only on particular organ, on particular place, and that got healed completely. In 6 weeks, he was able to recover it from the broken place to the completely healed place. So wherever you see like any particular body part, you are feeling any kind of problem, first you question why it is happening to me. What is learning out of this particular experience for me? If you get the thought, acknowledge it, and then pass the affirmation to heal it. Like I'm getting the energy from universe, sending it to this particular part for healing, and it's being healed. Feel that healing. And if you continue to practice this, this will heal. Louis Hay has thousands of such cases, basically healing cases, where with just affirmation and with the positive attitude and then energy passing through your heart, heal them, including cancers, arthritis, many diseases, blood pressure, sugar. Everything is created by our own, basically. Some of the thoughts which are sitting within our system, which is harming us, that is subconsciously we are doing it. We are not doing it purposefully, but it is happening within our system because we have given the place to those things, those energy patterns, those thoughts. So if we acknowledge them, we remove them from our system and we get into love vibration, basically having that love attitude towards others, gratitude, praising others will heal it. And removing, most important is removing the negative thoughts. Don't keep any kind of like a jealousy, any kind of like a envy thought, any kind of grudge. It's just forgive people. Everything is our own creation. Basically, we come here to experience something. That experience is just experience. It can be good or it can be bad. There is a learning out of it. So get to that learning. What is learning for me? What is happening to me? And I'm going through some situation. So there is something which is which is which is teaching me here. If you get that feeling, then you'll not feel that lower vibration that somebody did wrong to me. Then you feel gratitude towards them also that they taught you a lesson. So that's how we should approach on our problems, whether in family or in office or anywhere, in your neighbor, colleagues, or anything is happening which is like going as per our ego mind. We feel it that person has done bad, but that person may have done this for your own ask, basically your own request. So you don't know that when you do your soul planning, you do that. You ask questions, you ask help from others that you do something, this kind of thing to me, And by this experience, they are going through this negative experience. I'll come out of that emotion learning, and I'll become a positive person. I'll be a master of that emotion. So that's how it works, masters. When you read through the soul planning books, Robert Schwartz has 3 books. If you read them, you will get this understanding. And if you read any of the healing books like Louis Hay or Van Dyer or many persons, basically many masters are there who wrote very detailed explanation about this. They will also come to this only, that whatever is happening is just an experience. So don't give a tag to that experience, a good or bad. Accept it as an experience and think what is learning for you, and then move on. And once you master that emotion, that feeling, that particular pain will go away. So the pain is there in our body, anywhere, to give us some experience. To it's basically a way for your body and your soul connection to tell you that this is where you need to pay attention. If you have blood pressure, you have heart problem, then something is going on wrong in your life where you have some emotions trapped against others or yourself, which is still following your system, which you need to remove. So you need to forgive people. You need to forgive yourself and pass the love vibration. And that's every single lesson here Babaji teaching every day, that same thing. So try this
Yes.
method, masters. First thing is like what Babaji is teaching us, be in that love vibration, forgive others. Others, there are affirmations which you can praise your own. You don't have to go through any standard affirmation through book or through any master. You know what is going on in your system. With centering in your heart, pass that message to that particular place, that organ, that heal, heal. Basically, send that love and feel that it's being healed through the universal energy, and request to give you message also. What is here for me to learn? And you will get that thought, either visual, or you can sometime auditory, or sometime you will see it outside. Suddenly something will pop up in your mobile, which will give you that message, what was it around it. So it will not be like you see somebody coming in front of you and telling you. That message can come in thousands of ways, so you need to be open to receive it. And the moment you acknowledge it, you master that emotion, that pain will go away. So that's how it works.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Master. I think this entire session, what you have explained just now, works for everyone, because we also have the, thank you, Shruti, for taking up this point. We also have that kind of situations where our body doesn't support to sit in a meditation for long hours or sometimes. So I think centering in heart will help us, and asking the questions also will help us.
Right. That's learning basically. See, this emotion traps are not from this lifetime. You are carrying them for many lifetimes. And when you're trying to resolve it, it will resist. So anywhere you get pain, that means you have trapped energy there. And if you continue to just work on it, you be affirmative, you be centered in your heart, and you be positive with this energy, that will go away. The moment you release that trapped energy in that particular organ part or system, it will heal automatically. That's how it works. I have my own journey. I had like a high blood pressure, so I healed it myself actually with this. So thank you very much, masters. It's almost 8 o'clock, right?
Yes, Master.
Oh,
Thank
7 o'clock.
7.
7 o'clock. So
Thank
any
you.
more question we can talk, otherwise we can adjourn and then continue to practice. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.